Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all today. We do have two decks coming up that have a touch of heavier energy. I just feel like it's what's rolling in today. So if these readings today are not for you, which for some of you they will not be, don't worry about it. You can hop back in time to any one of my readings before this. You can look into the topics, see if something grabs you that could be for you in this now moment. All right, let's see. Before we speak on it, I want one more. It's making the decision, I want to say, to actually create some movement. I feel like I'm talking about a situation between soulmates that's been on hold for quite a while. I want to say it's been on hold maybe because of fears, maybe because of not having the ability to speak one's truth or to feel confident enough to speak one's truth. It's like, yeah, I hear, what do I say? How do I say it? So it's, yeah. We've got the Hermit here, which also makes a lot of sense in this energy here. I just feel like somebody is waiting or has been waiting for the right words to kind of come in so they know what they can say. It is a burden carrying this energy and not spilling the secret. This person really wants to have that victory. They really want to become the one that gets the top spot, or they want to come out on top, right? Yeah, we've got Lovers from the grave. This person is really thinking about you. They want that union, which I love. Let's see. I want that, whatever it is. Yeah, they're waiting on the strength. I feel like they might actually have it or just have stepped into it. They're going to come in and give you a small offer because they know they can find happiness with you. It doesn't matter what's going on the outside world. I feel like if the two of you are in your little bubble, it's going to be happy. It's going to be warm. There's going to be laughter and a brand new beginning and a bright day. So it's like no matter what's going on around you guys, they just feel like things would be good between the two of you, and it would kind of help everything else go along as well. They've been watching you shine. They've probably been trying to shine themselves and create their own. I feel like they're inspired by you in some way, in the way that you move, in maybe your gifts, your talents, the way you show up. I feel like the ability to, I want to say, manifest abundance into your life, and abundance going into the future is probably something that is, it's like they see it in you. They see that you've got what it takes. You know, you might be standing in your Emperor energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. You may be standing in your power, really creating and kind of, I wanted to say, bossing up in your life. I feel like this person sees those traits that you have to be very valuable. Maybe they're hoping that they can learn a little bit from you, or that they can take on some of these energies and kind of create like you do, step into their power like you do. I really love that. Let's see. I just feel like you help this person, or you inspire this person to become the best version of themselves, or they feel like they could in your energy. I do kind of get that here as well. They could balance out their emotions, find some stability here. Yeah, maybe even have that 10 of Pentacles life moving forward with you, right? The two of you'd be able to create something beautiful together, combined. I wanted to say happy family, happy life is what wanted to come out. Yeah. This person is ready to step into their King of Cups. Again, whether masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. They want to step into this King of Cups, this powerful understanding about love and emotion and emotional depth, right? This person sees it in you and they know they have it. I think it's just, they know that they could share it with you. Yeah, look, there's that emotional fulfillment. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. I hear no more crying over spilled cups. It's like we won't have to do that anymore. We'll have our person. Yeah, we'll have a match. Someone who, I wanted to say, sparks that fire within us, lights that flame of passion within us, helps us move forward, grow, and expand. You have that energy, whether you are a fire sign or not. You've got that passionate, fiery energy. Vitality is what I hear. Maybe you have a really strong intuition as well. Yeah, having you in their life is a victory, or would be a victory. And I feel like that's why they're stepping forward with that emotional offer. They're hoping that you'll nurture it. I feel like you might. I feel like you don't see this coming, but they are rushing in very, very soon, passionately. They want to get your attention, and then they want to ground it down into fruition, into the physical. Yeah. That would be their wishes, hopes, and dreams coming true, right? I don't feel like I need to take this any further. You've got someone who's been keeping an eye on you for quite a while. They kind of held back because they weren't quite ready. They were kind of taking a little reprieve before they stepped in your direction. Maybe life's battles get a little hard for this person. We did see that with the sun, you know, it's like their days aren't always warm, but they think that they could have warmer days with you as part of their life. You could create some warmth and happiness, right? So this person doesn't really look at life as it's easygoing, right? So I can see why they'd be drawn in your direction. The two of you could create happiness together, which I really love. That's what it's all about. If you're taking on a partner, you create more happiness in each other's lives, right? You find somebody you really connect with, really mash with well, and you can create happiness. All right. Okay. Now, this one is called Dark Confessions. So we do have some darker energies coming through. I was drawn to it today. So I don't know if this is darkly sensual. I don't know that I've even actually used this deck before. I don't remember it very well. So it says, I'm distracting myself to avoid thinking about you. All right. So for those of you, this is that person that I want to say hasn't made a move. I've actually have a frog in my throat right now. I'm going to try and take a sip, but I feel like it's probably the energy. So still there. Yeah. Okay. It's just the energy. I just kind of have to move through it. What I'm kind of getting, this is the person that doesn't speak up, tell you that they're interested. They kind of beat around the bush, or they make it seem like they're not all that interested when they are actually interested. And they expect you to know that, but not know it at the same time. This person kind of moves in the realm of confusion, and I wanted to say disillusionment. I just feel like they're not very upfront and honest about their feelings. In fact, I feel they might feel a little uncomfortable in the realm of feelings. So yeah, there are feelings of anger inside of me that I need to release before I explode. So this person's got other things going on. And I want to say, if you're waiting on someone and it feels like they're rejecting you or they're moving away, sometimes, or not just sometimes, I feel like pretty much all the time, it's a good idea to let them go off in search of whatever it is they're looking for. A lot of times rejection is for your divine protection. And I feel like this person may take out this level of anger on you, and no, you didn't cause it, but hurt people hurt people. And I get that energy here. It's like this person, it's like they're a hairpin trigger away from an explosion. And I feel like even if you're trying to help them, it might be misconstrued, right? Healed people see things differently, right? And I kind of feel like the unhealed person finds fault and something to be angry about, even with the nicest of actions, because they don't know how to accept those, right? They don't understand why you're being so nice, right? They can't fathom why you would do that, right? So I do kind of get that energy here. And I want to say, I do feel like this rejection is most definitely for your protection. I feel abandoned by you, and it is triggering my childhood traumas. Now, some of this energy could be yours. Some of it could be this person's. All of it could be this person's. All of it could be yours. There is no judgment here. We're all here on a learning journey. So there's, we don't really kind of have to sit here and point fingers. It's not about that. I feel like it's about understanding maybe if this is you carrying this, how you can kind of get to a place where you can drop that heavy load, because this energy is not meant to be carried for too long. You're meant to feel it, see it, understand it, and allow it to fall to the wayside. Take the energy of the lesson and release the heaviness that goes along with it, right? That's part of the healing process. I feel like I'm talking to or talking about someone who has taken on so much heavy energy and thinks that it is their load to bear or their cross to bear as they walk through this entire lifetime. And in reality, that's not the case. It's like I'm talking about someone who's just bogged down with everybody else's stuff, their stuff, and they feel like it's theirs to carry, right? The world is burdensome, is what I hear. I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. I just feel like they're too bogged down. This kind of goes along with that energy. They're carrying too much. And I do want to tell you, it is not your job to heal someone. I need you to know that you can create healing energy and someone can run with that energy if you share it with them. You may even trigger them into a healing modality. But you are not meant to heal them. And I know there are so many of you out there in this big, beautiful collective with the biggest hearts. I know it. And you would carry the burden of someone else so they didn't have to feel pain. You would take on that pain so they could feel better. I just know you're like that. And I feel like Spirit is kind of advising against that. Sometimes the heaviness of what someone is carrying is their cross to bear for that time being, because they've got a lesson to learn there, right? Sometimes it's karmic. Sometimes it's things that they've caused themselves. And the only way to get out of that mess is to unravel each of the things that they've done to kind of find their way out. So you might be interrupting someone's karma if you're trying to save them, right? Yeah, I'm just hearing we don't need to dive in and save someone. Allow them to save themselves. They'll be so proud of themselves when they come out on the other side. You'd almost be kind of taking their opportunity to feel accomplished with their soul's journey, right? If you do the work for them, they don't know what it takes to even get this far, right? So they need that experience to understand and to feel good about themselves, like I said, in the long run. I know you're trying to be helpful, but I feel like Spirit is almost advising against you carrying all of it, right? I wouldn't say jump in and try to save anyone, right? They have to learn to save themselves. You have to become the hero in your own story, and that's each and every single one of us. Sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow, so I get it. I'm afraid that your feelings for me aren't mutual, right? Yeah, there is a heaviness and a toxicity that sits over top of this love. I'm not saying that this person doesn't feel deeply about you or you can't feel deeply about this person. I feel like it's just an extra thing on top of all the things is what I'm getting. So the way this becomes toxic is there isn't enough focus right now that can be kind of poured into this situation. And I feel like the feelings, the relationship itself, all of the beauty that could be had here will fall to the wayside because there's not enough room for it on this gigantic plate of stuff that this person is carrying, right? If I'm seeing someone with a boulder on their shoulder as they're moving up a hill, I wanted to say uphill both ways. That's kind of the energy here. This person really has to start laying down some burdens first before they take on anything else. So if this person is running in another direction right now, it doesn't have to have anything to do with you or your worth or how amazing you are. We all know you're amazing. And I'm sure this person does too. And I'm sure that they would want to give you the best of themselves, not just what's left of themselves. So that could be another reason that they're kind of zooming off in another direction. They may run right into the arms of something toxic. It doesn't mean that you weren't good enough. It just means that that's comfortable, right? That's comfortable. It's easy. when you step into someone's lives, you have a higher energy, a higher frequency, right? You vibrate really high, you vibrate out of love, and that creates a lot of light. Um, a lot of times we're not easily digestible when we carry that much light. And I feel like you're stepping into this person's life, and when you do, there's only two ways it can go. They either have to hurry up, rise up to meet you, because that energy is going to really, it's going to grate at them. You know, it's going to pull at them, tug at them, and they're going to feel it, and they're going to feel it pretty strongly. So it's either asking them to grow and expand, or fall back down to what's easy. And a lot of times, these energies, when they're carrying so much, have to learn a little bit more lessons before they decide that enough's enough. They have to get to the point where the pain gets too great that they don't want to carry it anymore. They have to make that decision on their own, right? Sometimes seeing you and what they could have with you isn't enough because they don't feel like they deserve it in the first place, right? They have to get to a healed place where they can say, you know what? This person's a really fantastic person. I feel like I've done some really great work on myself. I feel like I could be good in this person's life. I could be good for this person, right? And you want them to step in that way, not, oh, look at this light. It's going to fix me. It's going to heal me. They're going to drag me along with them into the future. Does that look like love? Maybe from one person's point of view, but not so much healthy for both, right? That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. It's too late. I moved on. Do not wish to reconnect. So I feel like, you know, the reason they may actually be dangling this on a string, they may run in and run out. They may play games, and this type of energy is afraid to lose you, but also afraid to have you, because it's like when they allow you close enough, you're going to see the flaws. And when they look at you, they don't see flaws, collective, right? From an unhealed place, you look like a gold mine, right? So you're shining in this person's eyes like solid gold, and they're looking at themselves and they're like, I'm still sitting in the coal and ashes. I haven't become my diamond self yet, right? And that's okay. It's part of their journey, and it's a shame because I feel like it's not that this person couldn't care about you or couldn't love you, or that you wouldn't want them, or they wouldn't want you. I just feel like it's just bad timing. It's not the right timing. This person's not where they need to be yet. I'm seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them yet. So again, I feel like they could be hopping around to other people. Maybe just trying to kind of, okay, I hear trying to get love in all the wrong places. This person, I feel like, doesn't know love well enough. And for those who do know what love feels like, it doesn't feel like lust. Those are two totally different things. They can work in tandem, right? To create something fantastic. But one without the other is kind of like out of balance, right? Well, I guess you could have love without lust, but you can't really just have lust without love. So we'll say that. But I feel like this person doesn't know the difference, and lust and body to body is considered love because we don't know what love actually feels like. And I kind of feel like that's the level that this person is on. So it's like any attention's good attention, right? Even if it's bad attention, it's good. And I feel like they get something from you, they get something from this person, they get something from that person, and it tides them over and it brings them through. They're not focused on doing the work. So when spirit takes you out of their life, because they need them to walk in another direction, they need this person to start healing. So when they take you out of the equation, your presence, I think they'll understand the value of your presence once you're gone, right? The amount of light or energy that you put into it is going to leave this person feeling like they are, in fact, in the dark. They may bump around to different places, different people, and not find that type of light. Spirit does that for a reason. If you want to be in the light, then you have to do the work to be in the light. If you want to be in alignment with this person, you collective, you got to do the work, right? Or else you don't fit in that world. You don't resonate, right? And I feel like those are catalyst energies. So you're sharing catalyst energy to help this person grow. I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. And I feel like that's the kind of energy that you're in. And spirit kind of needs you to be there. This one says, no one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Yeah. This is the way that person feels. I have karmic debts that need to be paid before I can come back to you. So you may see this person in the future. The two of you may have that magnetized connection, right? I feel like karmically or spiritually, you know, karma's not always bad, right? It can be good or bad depending on what you're giving. But I feel like karmically, this person has a lot to learn and understand. They've got a lot to grow through yet. And I feel like you've already got a significant amount of growth under your belt. This person may come back in the future. I would advise you, or spirit would advise you, not to wait around, but to keep moving forward, keep pressing forward along your path. Something that is meant for you can never pass you by. So when you are in the right place at the right time, no matter where that is, you're following your soul's inner compass, you're doing your work, you're advancing in this life. If that person is meant to be there, spirit will put that person in your life when they need to be there, no matter what kind of distance was in between, no matter where two souls may be, they'll bring it together. And that's just that. So I want to say, don't worry about that. Whether it's going to come back into play or not. I want to say, just keep moving forward and keep that focus on you and chasing your joys and your dreams, because that's where you'll find the highest resonating matches to your energy. And you may need to meet a few people or make a few friends or have a new relationship in between this person growing and expanding, right? You're not to put your life on hold to wait for anyone. Like I said, if they're meant to be there, they won't pass you by. That's just the way it goes. So I want to say big hugs to you if you're going through this energy and you're feeling sad that this person is moving in a different direction. They're more interested in this one and that one. I want to say, don't let it affect the way you see yourself, because it truly has nothing to do with your value or how wonderful you are or what a great option you are. It has everything to do with where that person is and what they can energetically accept or not. Okay? Big hugs, collective. I know that's a tough one. All right, we're going to hop in here now. I've got this angel/devil type energy, so we're going to see what comes out here as far as energies. I did hear something about psychic attack. Some of you could have recently gone through something heavier as far as heavier energy, or you could be stepping into a certain experience where you feel psychic attack. I do want to say, as a side note, if that's the case, and it's not going to be for everybody, please take what resonates, toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it on the board. It's for someone else. But for those that does resonate with, that you felt these heavier psychic energies or psychic attacks, and things start kind of feeling off in your energy, or things are like, it's like you're dropping things, you're spilling things, or you're tripping over things, and it's like, this is not my energy. You feel overtired, you feel kind of disconnected. A lot of these energies come from somebody kind of shooting daggers in your way or in your direction, right? I want to say there are many, many different ways to kind of block that energy. The buck stops here type energy, violet flame that energy, Archangel Michael that energy. He's got that sword and shield. You can call upon the gods or goddess energy. You can call on God. Like I said, whomever it is that you choose to connect with in that big, beautiful realm of light, I feel like can assist you with blocking or kind of healing that energy. I never suggest that return to sender energy. I know I've said it before, but for those of you who are new, who haven't quite heard, the way we kind of do things over here is we don't do return to sender energy. I just feel like that's an outdated thing, or it can be as you grow and expand. It's like as we know better, we can do better. So when we know that throwing muck and dirty energy back to someone, so say we're standing in the light, right? We're in our highest version of self, or that's where we're trying to go, right? We're staying in our light. Does a person of light toss back negative, harsh energy? No, right? That's going to lower your energy significantly if you mess with that. Instead, you stay in your own lane, you call spirit to go to war for you, and you continue along your path to winning, right? To higher light. I never suggest throwing it back, because that's only just throwing mucky energy back. You're throwing it back at someone who can't really defend themselves. Even if you think, well, they're throwing at me, right? I get that, but this comes from a hurt person, right? Hurt people hurt people. If you're in a healed place, or you're looking to step into really healed energy, healed people don't act that way. They don't toss back negativity. They just know that they don't need to deal with it, right? You either invite it into your life or you don't, right? So this is more of the buck stops here energy. So that's kind of how we move here at Ophiuchus Tarot. So if you're not there yet, I get it. I understand. But that's kind of our method of thinking. There's a better way, and we don't need to lower our energy or our light to kind of step and meet someone on their level. We'd rather them rise up and try to meet us on ours, because when they step higher, those toxic behaviors fall away, right? So that means two healed people and not two people stepping out of their light to do battle. That doesn't get anybody anywhere, right? Spirit's looking for us to set the example. So, you know, try as best you can to set your very best foot forward, right? All right, let's hop in. So we have, okay, so we have hypocrisy. Ugh. All right, let's see. Hypocrisy. We have famine and sickness. Oh, it's heavy energy. Okay, let's see what we've got here. No? Okay. Let's see. Immorality. So, immoral, famine, sickness, a hypocrite, right? Okay, so I do want to say this is the type of energy that's in your, it's kind of like bleeding into your energy. I want to say throw up your protection shields, call on your protection. It may be coming in. All of these are the angel side. All of these are the lower toxic energy side coming up. So let's see. What would Spirit's advice be? Oh, I want that, whatever it is. So this says indiscretion and untruth. So Spirit's advice would be to speak your truth, set healthy boundaries. I would say be discreet about it as well. You don't need to call it out. You don't need to point a finger at it. I want to say the less you interact with this energy and the more you stay in your light and in your own lane as you proceed to move forward into your winning, you know, on that winning path, I feel like the less you kind of point it out and poke at it, the better you'll be. I do feel like, you know, a lot of these energies that step towards you in this toxicity, they want to get a rise out of you, right? They want your energy. They want your light. They want to make you feel sad like they do, right? Because they can't reach your light right now. So they want you to fall back into their darkness, because then you're on the same playing field, right? Then it's easier to feel better about themselves. These are souls who maybe are having trouble moving forward or stepping into light, or some of them don't even know that there's, you know, an option. You can step into light, right? I am kind of seeing that here. What do we have? Self-atonement. before we speak on it, I want a little more luxury. Yeah, okay. You know, I almost kind of get this is the type of person who kind of would rather punish other people for their own misdeeds. They never take responsibility for their actions or their words. Luxury and monetary wealth, and it's like that's the name of the game in their world. It's not kindness, compassion, love, and light. It is stuff and things and the facade, right? So this is the way this person moves. They don't know that there's another way, or they're not interested in another way. And I feel like they're coming at you because, well, you show up differently and you have, it's like anything this person could be jealous over, they are. It's like, even if they have things, they want more things. It's a never ending, I need more things, when you could be happy with, I don't know, like this person may have 3 cars, right? And then you get 1 car and you're so happy with it, and you're just so thankful that you have it, right? That type of light and that type of, I feel good about myself. Look what I've done for myself. This person would have the nerve to be jealous, right? It's like, well, they have to be jealous of me. They have to be unhappy in order for me to be happy. That's the kind of energy we're kind of facing here. I'm sorry that you have to deal with this type of energy or this type of entity. I don't know if this is in the workplace. I don't know if this is a family member. I hope not for some of you, but I feel like it could be for some. This could be a sibling. I do hear sibling rivalry for some. This could be, I want to even say potential lover, someone who wants to kind of, I wanted to say rule you. Ugh, terrible energy. I wanted to wash my mouth out with soap right there. So in control of you and making you feel small while they make themselves feel large. This would be the type of person that takes control of the finances and gives you pennies for, you know, like pennies, but you deserve what you worked for, right? It's not a fair trade-off. This person would, I'm getting out there cheating and having a good time while you have to be faithful, right? And they could be openly in your face, like cheating, right? It's giving that energy. It's very yuck. It makes me cringe. Cringe, cringe, cringe. Okay. Yeah, ambition. Ambition. I feel like this person is praised for their toxicity. It's like, they want to feel like they're the person to be, right? They're that it girl, it guy type of energy. I hear the goat. So it's like, whatever that energy is, top spot, everybody has to be jealous of me. I set the standard for luxury or what it's supposed to look like, right? And their ambition, I wanted to say, it's like, I don't care how I get it, I'm going to have it. And it could be at the expense of others. Could be at your expense. I just feel like there's a whole lot of toxicity here. I wanted to say not all are created equal in light. This person hasn't found it, and I don't know that they're actually looking for it. Restitution. Let's see. Making mistakes. I just keep hearing they don't want, it's like they want good things for doing bad things. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like they think they deserve, it's entitled. That's what it is. It's entitlement. It's kind of oozing entitlement. It's like, it's okay if I make mistakes. It's okay. Or they'll pass big things off as mistakes. It's like, it's only a mistake if you didn't mean to do it. When you mean to step on someone to to use them as a stepping stool in life, to get yourself higher on the chain, that's not a mistake, that's a choice. And I feel like this person will pass bad behavior off as a mistake. It was a mistake, right? Even the way that they treat you. And I heard it in public. So for some of you, this energy is not great. You know, it's really weird. I almost kind of feel like my ear needs to pop. I feel like the type of energy that this person gives you is very uncomfortable, one, and I feel like there's a lot of pressure on you. I don't know if there's pressure on you to perform because you're with this person or around this person, and you don't move the way that they move. And I feel like, I feel like you get recognition by just being yourself and standing in the light. And I feel like that irks this person terribly. For any little bit of something that you get, they would love to squash it or make you feel like what you have is insignificant. Yeah, they want that victory. Again, there's that jealousy. Extreme opposites. Yeah, I feel like that's the energy here. It's like, and it's funny too, because I feel like the two of you have maybe just as much as the other, but I feel like one got it through the light and one gets it through the darkness. So that could be the way that they look at you. And I hear adversary. So yeah, they're your opposition for sure. Or that's how they see you. I don't feel like you look at this person in that way. It's like everybody can have is kind of how you look at it. And they're kind of looking at you as, if they have, I need more, right? Let's see. There is a new beginning coming up in this situation. There's protection going on here too, angelic protection. So I want to say with all this negative energy, Spirit is on deck for you. Yeah. And they're going to lead you towards success. I feel like they are setting an example for this person to see. It's like they're rising you up because you do all the right things. And it's like, I wanted to say, I don't know if they'll get caught doing the negative things that they do. I feel like even if they do, they only get like I hear a slap on the wrist for it. So it's like, I don't know who this person is, but they always seem to evade any type of get back for their bad behavior or their poor behavior. It's like they never get what they should. I feel like this person has really risen to heights utilizing negativity and really, again, I hear poor behavior. So I feel like Spirit is going to utilize you. They're going to place you up on a platform in front of this person and show them how it can be done. And I feel like, oh, wow. I hear the rise before the fall. It's like the further this person falls, I think they're finally going to get caught in some of their negativity. And it's really going to either cripple the way people see them. So it's like their public persona cracks in half. And it is going to be all because of you. But I feel like the thing is, you didn't do anything to like goad this person into like an argument or a disagreement. Yeah, war and strife. That's how this person feels like they're going to war. But you're not warring this person. You're literally following your own path. But Spirit's going to rise you up on that pedestal, show them how it can be done in the light, and then this person has their fall from grace. So I do, yeah, catastrophe. I feel like that's what's going. Look at that. It's a like a king on his high horse. They're going to fall from that high horse. Yeah, their falsehoods are going to come out, and it's going to be a divine blessing. It's going to be a blessing in your life and everyone that this person was affecting negatively with their energy and their bad behavior. And I also feel like eventually it will be a roundabout blessing for this person, because if they want to rise up at all after this, they're going to have to rise up in a very humble and different way if they want to get anywhere, right? I feel like once you ruin your reputation, yeah, this person, they may get hit in the pockets because we have prosperity. I feel like you're going to be standing in prosperity, and I feel like this person, fall of empires, is going to have that energy. It's either you're standing with the light or you're standing with the darkness, right? Yeah, spiritual troubles. And that's what they've got. They have to have a rebirthing energy into something decent here. Is there anything else? Yeah, their reign of cruelty. Yeah, the way that they race around looking for, I wanted to say weaknesses in people. We have vagabonds. So it's like their cruelty, their reign of cruelty is over. They're done pummeling over top of people. Yeah, look, breaking the cycle. I love it. Spirit on deck. Submission. Yeah, we'll go one more. Submission to higher order. That's what's happening here. So this person is being called to submit to higher light because it's time for them to learn. Unfortunately, they have to learn a hard lesson. But I feel like Spirit is utilizing you to teach this person. So I want to say you're protected as you move through. There's a lot of angelic energy just as much as there is negative energy here. This person, yeah, they have to fall from grace. Or, well, they have to fall. All right, let's see. All right, what do we have, collective? Yeah, I don't know who that person is to you. Like I said, could be anybody. What do we have here? An R. All right, an R, first, middle, last name, could be very significant. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Oh, oh, a T. Okay, let's see. Your initials, their initials, and any other messages that may come through. I heard fame. Fame. Some of you, yeah, I hear X marks the spot, and I see somebody standing there, and it looked like on a in the center of like a helicopter pad. So it's like, I hear I'm ready for it's like ready to be picked up for your new ride into the future. I do feel like somebody may be stepping into a place of fame, well known, or you're going to be well known. Could be just in your hometown, could be far and wide. Yeah, I hear X marks the spot. You'll be getting a lot of love too. I wanted to say from adoring fans. So I don't know what it is you do. You could do anything and be famous for that thing. But I feel like there are a lot of people who love whatever it is that you do and the way you do it, right? Yeah, I'm seeing all kinds of things. I'm seeing like a football player. I'm seeing dancing. It looked like a Dancing with the Stars type energy. It looked like a ballroom dancing. I see someone's like look like a music video. So choreography. It's like, I don't know what it is. Whatever it is that you do, you could do anything. I'm seeing arts. Yeah, I heard something about a mural in the town, so someone could be very creative and very talented. Whatever it is you do, even if it's not something I mentioned, I'm seeing like a race car driver or some type of a racer. I hear the time is now. What is that in reference to? Just for everything, I heard, for everything. So it's like the time is now. So I want to say, if you're not where you want to be yet, get going. Get racing forward, because I feel like the time is now. Now is a good time to start. Now would be a good time to start new projects as well. I hear success rate very high, so now is a good time. If you're looking to do any sort of spell work or manifestation, now is also a good time, is what I hear. I heard something about knock your socks off. Oh, it's like, it almost looked like we were circling back around to that person who was famous for something. It's like, I wanted to say somebody was like, it's that good, right? So whatever it is that you're doing, it's that good. Yeah. I feel like you're a hero in your hometown. It's like look at what this person has done. It's like look where they're going, or look where they've gotten to. Yeah. I hear it's wow. You got a lot of people with their mouth hanging open. They didn't expect it from you, but I feel like it's a welcome surprise. It's like, yeah, I knew little Jimmy before, right? Or whatever, little Jane, whatever. That's so funny. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? What do we have for the collective today? What do we have? All right. Feels like a lot. We have abundance. We have glow up energy. I love it. Yeah. We have the feminine soulmate. Do you have some heart tears? Okay, let's see. Where are we going with this? All right. I wanted to say divine feminine, you could be having that glow up right now. You could really be focused on, it's like, I feel like we focused a lot over the course of time about how you feel on the inside. And now it's just kind of matching up that how we feel on the inside to how we look on the outside. So you could be having some type of a glow up energy going on right now. I want to say very abundant in your energy and in the blessings that are coming in your direction. Could have a new opportunity for a soulmate as well. Now I want to say this can go with this as well. For some of you, there is a bit of sadness going on when it comes to a certain soulmate. And I am kind of jumping back to the cards with that, the dark confessions type oracle. I am kind of getting that energy here. So there is some sadness with a soulmate, someone that you really care about, but it's just not working out. They have to fill in the gaps on their own first. And I feel like Spirit's just trying to reiterate that message. No matter how much sweetness and kindness and love that you pour into this person, they're just not in a place to accept it. They're not even reaching for it right now. They just don't have the ability to do that. I feel like they're looking for a bunch of handouts, but nothing's really going to be enough for this person until they start putting in the work. Their slice of the pie is out there, but it's just they're not ready to take it yet. For those of you who want to shoot for the stars, and I hear land among them, your slice of the pie is out there. And that's why Spirit says now is always the time. So if you're going and you're reaching for that blessing that is all meant for you, everybody's got to slice a big pie out there in the universe, and you have to rise your energy up to get in alignment with receiving that. It takes really doing the work to become to be able to step into alignment with this slice of pie, right? And I feel like start reaching for it now. Start doing the work now if you've not already. Some of you are getting very, very close, if not there, getting ready to start receiving all of what's meant for you. So some of you could be receiving that now as well. You could have done a lot of work over the years on yourself, and this might be the time where you start really receiving all the benefits of all the work that you've done. So I love that. Really gorgeous energy. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.